What's happening, everyone? So this is just a little update video kind of thing to let you know what's been happening over the last couple of days. It's nothing bad, it's why the videos have all gone. So yeah, what's happened is, as you know, I've been having jip with my tooth. It's this one up here. And you've also all probably noticed that I smoke, smoke electric cigarette. Now, everyone has their opinions, whatever. I know it's not great, but it is what it is. I basically decided, the plan was when I came out here, I brought like a supply of stuff, and when it ran out I was going to pack it in, which would have been fine. Problem is I ran out of stuff when this started getting bad, because it's got bad over the last few days, to the point where I've not been able to eat properly or anything. I've tried having painkillers and stuff, and it's yeah, so I didn't know where to buy that from either. So essentially the last couple of days I've been a write-off. I've just been sleeping a lot and I've not filmed anything, or just felt like shit, basically. I mean, I don't know if any of you are smokers or whatever. When you stop, I have quit before, but when you quit, it sends you a bit daft for a while. One piece of life advice I'll give to anyone is, if you're going to start, if you're thinking about smoking, just never start, because it's it's just a slippery slope to miserable times, pretty much. So I was trying to quit that, going through that with this pain as well, which was amplifying this by like 500. So yeah, I've just done nothing, pretty much. I've just been being miserable. Which, whatever. But I wasn't going to start filming and putting that on, because I just look like a moron. I'll probably sound like a dick now, but it is what it is, and it's the truth. So there's no point trying to make up some bullshit and gloss over it, because that's what's been happening. And the whole point of this is to document this whole adventure, and this is part of it. So what I've had to do today, I've just come down to Chamonix now, into the main town. I've just been walking around for about 2 hours. So I went and found a shop, got some of that so I can have a clear head. It's weird actually, smoking. It doesn't, once you have it doesn't sort of change anything. It just allows you to think straight again. It's so odd how it works, but yeah. I've been looking around for a dentist to try and figure out. I've actually managed to see it. I got a spoon in my mouth last night, opened it out, because like that is as wide as I can open my mouth. So I'm having to mash up all my food like a bloody baby. So I've not been eating properly either, and it's just been a couple of days actually. But yeah, so I have got a video that I started making yesterday, and then I couldn't carry on with it. I actually ended up last night, the guy that I've been sort of hanging out with, that was up there, we just had some whiskey. We actually walked down into Argentière, which is like the next village. Had some wine, had some pizza, went back, had some whiskey. That's when I saw that snake. You'll see that, how brilliant that was. If you got my Instagram, you'll see it. Saw that. It was a really cool walk, just to sort of take my mind off things for a bit, but it was horrible. I mean, it's still like throbbing now, but at least I'm not craving nicotine, because it just, oh, it's bad. I'm quite weak-minded in that sense. I always have been with smoking. It's one of them love-hate battles that you have, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's just a quick one. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing now. I think I said it before, I've just sort of come to this spot now and I ain't got a clue what's going on. I made a point this morning to have like a big breakfast. I had like 4 bananas, croissants, and just squashed it all and made sure I had it, just so I feel a bit better, because obviously I've hardly eaten anything the last few days. But I think, you know, when every bite causes pain, I think your brain then subconsciously stops you wanting food because it's associating eating with pain. And I just had no appetite, and then that's just like made me feel even worse because I've had no food in me. I can see what's happened. It's come out this way. When I got the spoon in there and I had a look, it's definitely a tooth. So that's good and bad news, because I was getting a bit worried that it might be something else. So there's definitely a tooth there, but it's growing out the side of the gum, going like this kind of thing. So, you know, I could probably, what I need to do is find a dentist. There's a couple here, but I couldn't find them because the internet went on the phone, and I was just walking around Chamonix like for ages, just trying to find them. I couldn't find the tourism office. I got lost at one point. I couldn't find the tourism office because they probably would have told me where to go. But I'm parked down here now, so I'm just going to try and have some more food and then have another look. I don't know if I've got internet now. Let's see. I've got 3G. It should be enough to. But if you follow me on Instagram. If you haven't already, go on. I put it in the description of every video. Go on there, and then you'll see. I can't even load it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you'll see I got like a video of the snake. When we were just walking, it was just going across the path. How cool is that? But make sure you do that, and then you'll be able to, like, because I always have my phone on me if I don't have the camera, and then I'll do like story and stuff of what's sort of going on. I got some really cool pictures. And the other night when it was lightning, got a photo of one of the lightning bolts, so go check that out and see. You'll be able to keep up to date then. But yeah, so what I'll do, I'll put this video out now just so you know where I've been. Obviously the daily videos have gone to but you know, is what it is. Can't really do much about it, to be honest. I'm not going to film myself sleeping, so yeah. So if you can find a dentist, I reckon it's got infected. I think that's why it's gone so. So maybe, you know, I might not have to take it out now. I might be able to just get some antibiotics to sort this out or whatever, and then I can keep going. Because I want to move from here now. As lovely as it is here, I want to carry on with the adventure. You know, I've got loads to see. I've been here like 2 weeks in this valley. I suppose it's like a 2-week holiday within the holiday, isn't it? I'll put this video on now actually, and then I'll try and edit my other one. It's just, I went up another one of the mountains, so that's why I recorded it. But hopefully we can try and start getting back on track a little bit. But like the other night, last night was okay. The night before I didn't sleep at all, so I just felt like absolute death all of yesterday. Well, I probably got about half an hour of sleep. It's like, this is like a weird pain. It sort of goes, and then 10 minutes later it's like a pulsing, horrible, you know, absolute worst case scenario, if I do have to drive back to England just to get this fixed, then whatever, you know. Realistically, because of how I like to travel, you know, how I don't go on the motorway and take the scenic route, and then it takes me a week to do what other people are doing a day. That's just how I like to do it. But if I need to get back to England, I had a look, set that thing motorway, it's like 10 hours driving and then I'm home. I know it's a bit of a slog, but if I have to, I can go back, do the hospital, then it'll be free, whatever, you know. The problem I have here as well is because I don't speak... Jesus Christ, that was quick. Because I don't speak any French, it's all a bit, you know, I don't really know what's happening. And going into the hospital and stuff, not speaking the language might be a bit funky, you know what I mean? I had it before when I was in Gibraltar and I got bit by a monkey. But luckily, obviously, because it was Gibraltar, they all speak English. So it was fine, I could just go straight in and I knew what they were saying, I knew where I was going. But here, I'm not sure what it would be like, so... And the problem is as well, if I do have it out, that in itself is going to write me off for a few weeks, because then I am actually going to have pureed food. I've been reading up about it, because obviously you're just going to have a big massive hole in the top of the mouth, isn't I? You're going to have to be really careful so that don't then get infected as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. At least now though, I can just think about it properly. I can figure out what I'm going to do, and yeah, go from there. So I'll put this video on now, so at least you lot know that I'm not dead or something, basically. And yeah, then we can carry on with the trip. Right, catch you in a bit.